Hello everybody, it's Sarah, and today I decided to kind of bring you down here a bit. I got the sudden desire to film a booktube video. The first one in over a month again, even though I said I tried to upload more regularly, but I don't know, it kind of doesn't work really at the moment. Which I think mostly has to do with the fact that at the moment I just don't have the desire to read. I actually don't feel bad about it. I just don't know what kind of videos to make since I don't read, since I can't film any reviews or anything. And I don't know, it's not like I'm in a reading slump, because usually when I'm in a reading slump I just have the desire to read. I really want to read. But I just start 50 different books and end them after the first few pages because either it doesn't feel like the right moment to read that book, or it just doesn't feel like the right book, or I'm bored after the first few pages. And right now I don't even have the desire to read. It's really weird. I usually go around with a book in my bag all the time. And I just haven't carried a book around with me for the past, what was it, like 3 months, 2 to 3 months. And so yeah, it might be that I will have longer time spans between my videos than I originally thought I would manage, but whatever, that's like my life right now. And so yeah, but I'm still really happy, and so I don't really care. I actually wanted to film a Top 5 Wednesday last week, but that was like our top 5 favorite fantasy books. I was like, okay, should I film it or shouldn't I film it? I mean, I can tell you again my top 5 favorite books, which are like Anne Bishop and Brandon Sanderson and Patrick Rothfuss, but I have mentioned all of them multiple times on my channel, so I thought it'd be kind of unnecessary to do so again. But today I am here with this week's Top 5 Wednesday, and the topic is the top 5 books or characters that we felt betrayed by. Top 5 Wednesday, as always, was created by Lainey from Ginger Eats Lainey, and the host is Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, and I will leave the links to both of their channels as well as the Goodreads group in the description box down below, so go and check those out. And I'm sorry if I seem really tired right now. I kind of am. I got up really early in the morning and it's at night already, or in the night already here. And I still really wanted to film this video, and so I'm doing it. I did not really know what to do with the topic. I mean, how do you feel betrayed by a book? But I found 5 books and I think they fit that really well. But just a brief spoiler warning, a lot of those feelings of betrayal have to do with the endings of the books, but I will tell you beforehand if I say any spoilers. A lot of them have to do with character deaths, so be warned. First one, this doesn't have to do with a character death, but it has to do with a spoiler, kind of a relationship spoiler, and that is the Anita Blake series by Laurel K. Hamilton. I feel so betrayed and annoyed and disappointed every time Anita has something with Richard again. Because Richard is probably my most hated character of all characters that I have ever read about. He is seriously annoying and I really don't like him. And yeah, so that's my number 1 spot. Next I have the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. I love this series, but I had a lot of feelings of betrayals during this series, especially the first book, The Final Empire, because something happened that I didn't think any author would ever do in the first book. And then the ending of the last book was also pretty harsh. Next is George R.R. Martin. And now I will have a spoiler warning, so kind of mute the video while I still have this book up, because I think I kind of have to explain. My betrayal kind of has to do with the TV show as well. First of all, I kind of really felt betrayed when Jon Snow died, because I thought he was one of the characters who was safe. And I know there will be a lot of people who say, well, nobody's safe with George R. R. Martin, but I do not agree. I definitely think that it's kind of foreseeable which characters will die. But Jon Snow, I didn't see coming. I didn't like it that he killed him off, because Jon Snow was one of my favorite characters. I felt even more betrayed by the fact that he killed him off, and that even before the TV show came out with any spoilers or anything, I was like 99% sure that Jon Snow wouldn't stay dead. And if there's anything that I dislike even more than someone killing off one of my favorite characters, it's bringing back a character that obviously was dead. It's like not a character where you kind of can see, okay, he kind of faked the death and then suddenly he's back, but like, no, that character definitely was dead. Because it basically opens the door to say, well, now any character can come back. And that's like so annoying for me. Next is Jim Butcher. Up until now, I talked about how I was disappointed by character deaths. And in this book, it's exactly the opposite. I was feeling betrayed or disappointed in this book because there were not enough deaths for me in the ending. I feel like in high fantasy you kind of need at least one or two like kind of major character deaths. Of course you can get by with side characters, but they should be important side characters and not like the minor side characters. And as far as I remember, I already forgot. Oops. There were not really any deaths in this book, as far as I can remember, and in that way, like emotionally, the endings just fall flat for me. Last one. This was one of the first fantasy books I read, and I am still very angry about the ending. I can get behind any death. Like, I can get behind my favorite character dying, which has happened a lot of times in books, as long as the death feels like it's a part of the story. Like, it's not just there to pull on our heartstrings and make us cry or something, make us emotional, but there's a purpose in this death behind the story. And in this book, which is the Dark Magicians, the Black Magicians, I don't know, truly kind of it just wasn't there. Like, it was unnecessary, and that's why I really still feel betrayed by this book. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm always happy about any and every comment. You can also find my social media in the description box down below, so you can go and check those out as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, and I hope I'll see you soon. Bye!